Hi, welcome back to a new video on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It does suck so bad when there is no football on over the summer periods, but there is one thing that's good, and that is transfers. Our team's making new signings. We love it. So today we're going to be taking a look at the latest arrivals in the National League South, and hopefully we'll continue this series as the next couple of months goes on and new signings are made. So without further ado, let's get into it. So signing number one of the video, Worthing have announced the signing of Matt Burgess. Matt Burgess is a midfielder, 22 years old, and he is signed from Bognor Regis Town, who were obviously relegated from the Isthmian League. We did get a chance to watch Matt play last year in Dartford's 2-0 away win over Bognor, which was very close to confirming their relegation. But the one thing I will say is, he was the captain that day. Don't know if he's captain every game, but he definitely was captain that day, which is extremely young for a 22-year-old, and without a doubt he was one of the better players on the pitch. Definitely was frustrating to watch for an opposition side, but for me personally, I think that is an absolutely top signing from Worthing. Will fill the quote of being able to play football, young talent. And as I say, he comes with experience of Bournemouth and Brighton Academy football. So really, really good pickup. Second signing is another player we have watched before. This is Adam Dubois. He has signed for Slough Town. He did spend last year at Eastbourne, but unfortunately, due to having an ACL surgery, which I'm very familiar with, had it at sort of roughly the same time as him. He'd had an ACL surgery, so he spent most of his time at Eastbourne Borough on the sidelines. But I do remember watching him in the National League South the year prior when he was playing for Hampton and Richmond. The game we watched him in was actually a thriller between Dartford and Hampton and Richmond. That one finished 4-3. He saved a penalty and he even won man of the match that day. He's only 24 years old, so I think it is a really, really solid signing for the Rebels. So sticking with new signings for Slough Town, a player I have watched on many, many occasions. This is Jordan Greenwich, the 25-year-old forward who signs from Chelmsford. He did play in the National League South last season for Chelmsford, who obviously finished 11th in the league, where he scored 7 goals in 29 appearances. Of course, he had spells at Dartford and Weymouth as well. Dartford, I must admit, I do think he had a pretty poor spell with us, but I also believe that the squad as a whole was pretty poor. So as a striker, you need the squad behind you to be good to get the service, and he probably didn't get that. So any opinions I have on him are probably, as I say, would be a bit harsher because his time at Dartford was just so poor. But there is goals in there. He spent time at Tonbridge in the 22-23 season, where he got 17 goals in 28 appearances. So that boy has got goals in him somewhere. And at only 25 years old, there is still plenty of time. So enough for Slough signings. This is more of a departure. Obviously, John Gilbert was at Slough last year, and he is now signed for Maidstone United. The 24-year-old midfielder is an excellent player, and I think Slough fans will be extremely sad to see him go, but it is a fantastic bit of business from Maidstone United picking him up. Of course, he made 39 appearances last year, scoring 7 goals and 15 assists. So a really good signing, and a player that a 24 years old still has bags of potential. Transfer number 5 of the video, and a pretty cool one. The 29-year-old midfielder Tom Lapsley has signed for Chelmsford City. Of course, the last club he played at was Torquay United, but this guy comes with crazy amounts of experience, and I think it is arguably one of the best signings of the video so far. Of course, he has made 131 appearances in the Football League and League 2, and let alone that, he's also made 21 in League 1. So an absolute quality signing. Yeah, I think he'll be one to watch out for next year. So we've got 3 more transfers to talk about, and I do apologise, they are all Salisbury, because Salisbury have been making big money moves in this summer transfer window. The first one and the most recent being Jordan Garo. He is signed from Dorchester Town. He was Dorchester Town's captain as well, an excellent player that's been there for around 3 years and was a vital figure in their push for the playoffs, and of course making playoffs, but unfortunately getting knocked out in that crazy game against Tottenham. He's a really good midfielder, very solid every time I've watched him, and also versatile. He can play in centre back too. The second sign of Salisbury is Matt Briggs. This is a man that comes with bags of experience, bags of pace. He just is an all-round fantastic signing for them. The 29-year-old has signed from Dorking, where he made 291 appearances for them, scoring 82 goals. So that is, without a doubt, just an absolute solid pickup. Then last but not least, for today's video anyway, we will make sure we drop more of these very, very soon. Tommy Willard has signed for Salisbury as well. He left Worthing, where he was actually offered a new contract but turned it down. Not too crazy on the stats, because a lot of his appearances for Worthing did come off the bench last year. It's only 3 goals and 2 assists in his 35 appearances. But he's 24 years old, comes with loads of experience for someone that's only 24 years old. 80 appearances in the National League for Aldershot. But yeah, those 3 combined, signing on for Salisbury, that is just some fantastic additions. And surely there's no way they're going to be fighting relegation if they continue like this. So you have it. There is your latest transfer update for the National League South. Some really, really strong signings already so far. And the signings, as the season gets closer along with pre-season, the speed of them is only going to pick up. So make sure you stick around. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you never miss one of these transfer videos. But until the next one, thanks for watching. Bye for now.